There hasn't been a whole lot of new releases lately that I've wanted to play, so I decided to search through the Steam sale, and I landed on what might be the most original game I've played in the last year. This is Pacific Drive. Now, I know I missed out on the original hype of Pacific Drive. I really judged the game right off the bat, and I really am not a fan of driving games. So I saw that the game was centered around driving and pretty much immediately wrote it off. I'm more of a open world, survival, RPG, adventure, action game kind of fan. Well, it turns out that I really underestimated Pacific Drive. Through my flawed logic, I thought that a game centered around driving that didn't have any obvious hack and slash monsters to fight couldn't really have any high adrenaline, fast-paced, hardcore gameplay. I want to start with what surprised me the most. Pacific Drive has some of the best world building and atmosphere that I've seen in a game in a long time. The world feels dangerous and beautiful at the same time, and it blends together mystery, a dark atmosphere, danger, but also beauty and adventure. Right off the bat, you're thrown into a world that is really hostile towards you, but the game doesn't just leave you stranded with no life raft. You have resources and logbooks and clues to try and figure out what is going on in the world. And one of the most important things a game has to do is to make the player want to find out what's going on. And Pacific Drive does an amazing job of this. Not to mention, without that knowledge, you're probably gonna die a lot. Most of the danger is centered around anomalies. And the anomalies are so well designed, they're really original, they have a lot of mystery and danger and beauty to them. They give the player just enough information to kind of get an idea of what's going on, but there's still enough information missing that you want to go out and find it. So the atmosphere and the world building are really top tier. A lot of the game centers around crafting. Most of your progression is going to be upgrading your car, finding new parts, rare items, crafting new tools, and it feels really good to progress through the game. It is a bit slow, but that's really just the design of the game. The game in general is a bit slow, but they do a great job of not making it tedious. When you're out in the world, you're looking for things to scavenge. The tools feel great to use. You can disassemble cars with your scrapper, pry open locks with your pry bar, bust open plasma with your impact hammer, all while keeping a lookout for the dangerous anomalies and the incoming storm that surrounds the zone that you're in. So crafting, scavenging, and progression are all really satisfying and fun, but are they balanced? I would say yes. All of your tools have durability, but your main tools are pretty easy to just make a new one, and all the main resources needed for the basic ones are all around you. The more rare materials usually present you with more danger, so there's this balance of risk and reward. And when a game does it right, it really pays off well, and Pacific Drive does it right. One complaint that I have heard before is that the game isn't actually open world, and this is true. Instead of being open world completely, it's separated by zones, and you go out on a mission to these zones, with each zone being unique and having its own dangers and own opportunities for materials. So in my mind, it's really similar to a game having an open world just separated by different zones. I don't mind that it's not actually seamlessly open world. I actually really like not having to backtrack back home every time I want to drop off materials or upgrade my car. Speaking of your car, probably half your time is spent driving around, so it's important that the game nails the driving, and I think they do a pretty good job of this. The car starts out feeling kind of clunky. I'm sure that's intentional because your car is kind of a piece of crap and you have to upgrade it throughout the game. so it's meant to feel clunky, not great traction, not great acceleration, and you build that over time. There's so many great little details. You can customize so much on your car, from the colors to the style to bobbleheads, mirrors, steering wheels. There's a ton of stuff to customize. It's also really realistic. You have to start the car manually, then you have to put it in drive to even start moving. I guess it's kind of small, but I really like this. I think it adds to the immersion a lot. And although the game is pretty hard overall, pretty much anything in the game that could result in any amount of difficulty can be customized in the settings. Anything from resource gathering to player damage to car damage to fuel consumption, pretty much anything you would want to customize, you can customize in the settings. So Pacific Drive does a great job of giving player control on how they want to play. Overall, Pacific Drive is really an amazing game. It's incredibly unique, and although it's probably not for everybody, if you enjoy semi-open world, survival crafting, adventure games, then I would say Pacific Drive is worth a shot. It's on sale right now for less than $20, and the quality and the amount of enjoyment you'll probably get out of it is definitely worth it. I really appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed the video, leaving a like helps out the channel a lot. If you have any thoughts or if you've played, definitely let me know in the comments. I would love to hear what other people think. If you want to see more from me, subscribe. I post once every other Sunday, so I'll never clog up your feed. I hope you have a good one. Peace out.